trials and the tribulations, I'm still standing and I'm unshaken. Even though the world around is breaking, I won't let the devil win, no way. I won't let the devil win. I won't let the devil win, no way. I won't let the devil win.
You heating up, Lavish.
Johnny opened his eyes with nurses right by his side. They proceeded to tell him he's lucky and almost died. But how did we get here to know that we must rewind? Let me break it down. See, Johnny was just a child, borderline genius. Demeanor was very mild, didn't know his dad. And his mother would mess around. Every night she put on dresses and necklaces, stepping out. Told him watch the TV, eat his Wheaties and don't be loud. And if someone ever knocked, don't you let him into this house. Him being no more than 9, it infiltrated his mind. Instead of watching cartoons, he gravitated to crime. He saw the racial divide, it built up hatred inside. He used to wait by the blinds until his mother arrived. Now it's Tony Montana screaming the world is mine. He would soon learn that destruction is by design, controlled by every image that entered in through his eyes. Till his life became a picture that's colored outside the lines. Mama came in drunk, she would stumble into the ground. Always had a new companion, but none of them stuck around. Johnny grew up wild, skipping school, they throwed him out. He got caught up with the law, got arrested and went through trial. He would see the flashing lights and immediately grab his pipe. Whatever he saw on TV, he reenacted in life. He started trafficking white, bought a mansion with bikes, had a rollie on his wrist and his neck was plastered with ice. He took the rapper's advice, dirty batches of Sprite. Death, incarceration, it came attached with the life. Let's fast forward when he went and married his wife. Her name was Jewel. He would beat her and treat her rude. He was the breadwinner. She was struggling, getting through school, trying to be a nurse. Asked for help, Johnny refused. The last fight they had, he drug her across the room. They were soon divorced. Through motions, the courts were ruled. Johnny kept it all. Not a penny would go to Jewel. Her suffering, it was cruel. It felt like reopened wounds. Before they left that court, she was speaking in the open room. She said, love is real, and I pray that you know this soon. Do unto others as you would have unto you. The TV really raised you, it altered your point of view. Just be careful who you hurt in your life while you running through. And some years later, while riding his Aston Martin, color was black and white, he stopped at a traffic light. A man walked up, less fortunate, asked polite, do you have some spare change? I'd like to go grab a bite. Johnny rolled down the window and started laughing with spite. Told the man, dance for me, I'll give you half of my Sprite. And as the man started dancing, he told him to take a hike. As Johnny was pulling off, the homeless man gave advice like you gotta love your neighbor and never master this life. And once you die to self, you'll see the master was right. He said, listen Johnny, what is pain and who is Christ? The man who sees it all was never given his sight. Johnny cursed him out loud, then put the Aston in drive, sped up to 95. He heard the pop of his tires, he hit a highway divide. The car had begun to glide, his body was half crushed, thrown forth from the ride. The Aston was on his side, the smoke had began to rise. His body was thrown to mild, the blood filled up his eyes. Then Johnny opened them eyes with nurses right by his side. The nurse looked like somebody he hadn't seen in a while. It was Jewel, and she started to break it down. A rod went through your heart, it even fractured your spine. Paramedics arrived, they said you wouldn't survive, but listen, you gon' be fine. A donor came in and signed, he was homeless, and he came right out the street. He stood by your lifeless feet, your heart it would lightly beat. He heard every doctor speak, few hours you might decease. In and out of coma, your body was fighting sleep, and you lost a lot of blood. A donor could take some weeks. As soon as they wrote you off and they started to bring the sheets, the homeless man responded like, you can take it from me. How can I stand idle? This man is facing defeat. Now you became strong from someone basically weak. I hope you can finally see that Jewel is your bride to be, and the value of a life in reality's not as cheap. I share what's inside of me, I am happy you finally free. Your life was upside down like that Aston out on the street. I'll dance one more time cause the vine he comforts me. Until we get our new heart and mind, we incomplete. P.S. I'm up in heaven, I'm grabbing that bite to eat. I am no one.